This spear is so awesome. Imagine going on like a raiding party or on the warpath, or even just like in the spring of a year going on an adventure. The reason that they carried those things is, dude, you do not want to meet a grizzly bear in the woods. There's another part of this book that shows like natives encounter with like the super like big creatures of the Native American wild, the North American wild. And for me, my mind goes even back to further times. Times when much larger creatures roamed the land, and I believe man roamed the land with him. And how brave and strong and mighty they must have been in order to subdue the land that was North America, bro. And is, like, to this day. So I've been out to the Black Hills like 2 or 3 times, and I've thought, because I even went on that, you guys have seen it in the Beowulf podcast, I actually met a Native American family at the top of that mountain. I don't think I told you guys this in the video, but we ascended together and descended together. We even got a picture together, if they still have that, if they want to comment on this, if they're reading it later, or seeing it later. But I was talking with her son, and he was like in high school, and he was telling me about the Lakota creation story, and how I had read at Bethel, my college, where the origins of the Lakota people, you know, from the most ancient stories are said to have been. And they come from the Black Hills, specifically from the caves. I thought it was interesting how they said the caves of the Black Hills. Why were the Lakota living in caves in the Black Hills? You know, the buffalo roamed 60 million strong before the greedy white man almost eradicated the entire species down to 500 buffalo. Like, how sad is that, white people? I include myself in that. Even though my ancestors didn't get here till like the late 1890s, were German pioneers who settled in, settled in Wisconsin, but many Germans also settled in Lakota land as well. But yeah, so why were they living in caves in ancient times? And I've also been out to the dinosaur exhibit out there and seen what like scientists are unearthing in the Black Hills and in like the Badlands. Dude, I think that these guys were Rex hunters. I'm not even joking. Like, you guys want to be like, this guy's crazy, he's just talking about dinosaurs and natives, he thinks this is like Turok evolution. I'm like, bro, dude, I'm for real about it. If that one girl who found in Faith, South Dakota, she did like a test or something, maybe it wasn't Faith, but that was like one of the biggest T-Rex excavations in the United States in the last 20 years. My cousin was out in Faith, South Dakota, where they found that T-Rex skeleton, pretty much a full one, which is on, I think, display in either New York or Chicago. So if they found a full T-Rex skeleton out in South Dakota, Faith, South Dakota, and the origins of the Lakota people are in the caves of the Black Hills, dude, what do you think Rexes want to eat, bro? Buffalo. They'll eat a buffalo like it's grass, you know what I mean, to a buffalo. And if there were 60 million of them strong, dude, I'm sure that the Rexes were hunting on the outskirts of the Black Hills, dude. They probably had their raptor eggs, like for nesting, and they could hunt a buffalo. They could hunt other things as well, dude. And yeah, just I was talking with my 2 younger brothers, right? And like, we're hunters as well. We got guns and stuff, but like, bro, I've actually imagined it. Could you imagine being on a Rex hunt? Like, for real, like, how many dudes do you think, like, I've been on various football teams, right? Like 4 of them in my time. How many guys do you think you would need to hunt a T-Rex with, like, safely? How many spears, how many bows, how many times you got to hit that thing before it gets downed and you guys safely kill it? Just something that I think about, man. And, yeah, it's interesting history that a lot of people potentially have no idea about, but if you meditate deeply on, it's like put 2 and 2 together. If you're finding Rex skeletons with blood in the marrow still, like blood in the bone marrow, which doesn't to me sound like it's all 50 million years ago or whatever it is, 60 million years ago it died off. If you're finding blood in the bone marrow, like dried blood, that seems like it didn't die off that long ago. And so, yeah, just kind of interesting stuff, interesting perspective. Peace.